everyone, my name's Rebel and I'm from the Rejected Royalty crew, one of the mini crew members. And I'm just as cosplay because every time I do a story time, I'm going to be doing cosplay. If you guys do not know where this cosplay is from, then you guys are locked in your mom's basement and don't know anything about the internet. Fun! So, hopefully I titled this correctly. If you guys know about the title, you're probably thinking, this is so fake, this is so stupid. What? No, it's not fake. I literally did. Title most likely is going to be called Story Time about Laughing Jack Creepypasta. Whatever, Creepypasta. Now, my story involves the Creepypasta Laughing Jack. Now, let's go back to like wee little baby Rebel, like little tiny bumpkin. And I was like about the age of maybe 12 or 12 or something lower than that. It wasn't quite to like a really young age, but it was pretty low down there. In case you guys didn't know, I'm 16 now, so it's quite a while ago. Keep in mind, I had no idea what creepypastas were back then, like at all. I had never found the site. I had only found the site maybe like 2 or 1 year ago, at least 1 year ago, and I found all the stories and everything. But before then, I was a little baby bumpkin me, and I had never heard about creepypastas at all. Keep in mind, for those of you who don't believe in ghosts, that's cool, it's your own opinion. But for those of you who do believe in ghosts and do know what I'm talking about, I, in a way, can contact spirits. I'm a very psychic-y person. Like, I can feel other people's emotions. I can feel whether they're lying or not, and blah blah blah. All that Mojo Jojo stuff, you know. I can feel bad juju and everything when spirits are around and when they're bad, blah blah blah, like that. I can sometimes hear them. In case you guys are wondering, I'm talking to my friend right now. She's also part of the crew, but she's typing so she doesn't interrupt my story time, and she's also saying the same. So little baby bumpkin me, and my 2 other sisters, they're also part of the group, were at a family gathering. It was about Easter time, you know, everybody was out, little kids were running around, blah blah blah. I have quite a few stories from that Easter time, so one involves a snake and a little girl, so let me know if you guys want to hear that in the comments down below. I have ADD. I'm running all over the place. Sorry guys. Okay, so I had been playing around with some of the other kids, and I was talking to my cousin and everything, and she said she saw this little girl. And I'm like, I looked towards that way, and I didn't see nothing. Now, keep in mind, she's only maybe 3 years younger than me, maybe a little bit old, not a little bit, I don't know. I only know she's a bit younger than me. I don't know the exact age. Just call her Jay, okay? Now, Jay had seen this little girl, blah, 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 you know, everybody came running, go see it. She described this girl with detail on how she looked. Now, if I was 12, and she's only 3 years younger than me, well, 13, 10, 9, 8, she wouldn't be that, you know, that young. So, why would she have an imaginary friend? Now, I get people out there, you know, they have imaginary friends, but she said this is the first time she had ever seen this girl before. She said that, you know, I wasn't joking around. I don't know who this girl was. She's like, you know, maybe she was just a person who came late and whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, we looked around, couldn't find her. So, I went back to the place she was at because we had been playing a game of hide and seek. I went over there, and I looked, and I saw the girl in detail, who she was talking about. Now, this little girl, though, here's the weird thing. She was carrying a black and, like, reddish black color. It was, okay, the box that she was carrying, it was like a Jack-in-the-Box with the handle and everything. It was black, and it had stars, you know, little kid scribblings, not even scribblings, like, you know, things that normal Jack-in-the-Box would have, but the box itself, the main color was black, and all the other colors were, it was like a reddishy dark auburn. And fix my wig. I saw her, and then the other kids came running, so I'm like, oh my god, I had to look away from her, and I looked back, and she was gone. Now here's the weird thing about her. She was wearing, if you guys have ever seen a Lolita dress, I'll probably put a picture right about here.
Little children, the times come to play here in my garden.
If you guys have seen a dress like that, that's exactly what she was wearing, if I can find the exact dress. She was also wearing a little top hat, and her hair was like straight. Her bangs were pretty much like, you know, above her eyebrows and straight. Hair itself was just straight down to like her waist, almost to her butt. I could describe this girl in detail because this seared into my mind. Now her eyes, keep this in mind, this is very important. Her eyes were red. Okay? So after I saw her, I felt so energetic, so hyper. And then I went over to the kids and we were talking or whatever. And they looked at me and they said, "Oh my god, your eyes are red." And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" They're like, "Your eyes are red. Like, really red." And I'm like, "Wait, what are you guys talking about? My eyes aren't red, they're brown." And they're like, "No, look at your eyes, they're red." So we ran into the bathroom because we couldn't find a mirror. And I looked and my eyes were really red. Not like bright as in like you can see it glow in the dark. Bright as in like you look at a tomato and you look at my eyes. Like that. But they started dulling down, and then they pretty much got to this. I think I have a thing. So here's how it originally looked. Here's how it got to, and then it kind of just got a little bit lower down in red. So it almost looked like, you know, brown and red mixed together. Again, auburn, like the color of the box. And we just went about our day. You know, I was like passing it off as maybe it's just something, and whatever, it's nothing. So me and my sisters and my family eventually went home. Some other things happened. Again, that's for another story time. But we eventually went home, and I was getting ready for bed, blah, blah, blah. And I remember the whole way there and the whole way at the place, after I seen that girl, I just kept remembering da 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 da, the Pop of the Weasel Ghost song. And I remember I kept hearing it very faintly, you know, not really bothering to notice it. And I remember my sister would sing it too. Like, my sisters were singing it. Now, if you ever have heard the story of Laughing Jack, he will be your best friend, he'll try to be your imaginary friend, blah, 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 treat you candy. Funny thing was, at this Easter party that we were at, we had candy there. A whole bunch load of candy. We braked open a piano because the side of the family that we went to the Easter party was, my family over there is Mexican. Of course, a lot of them do speak English and Spanish, so, you know, whatever. We're kind of, you know, singing it. Not all together, just like once in a while, one of us would be like, da 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 da. And we're kind of like, "Oh, you're singing that too?" Yeah, you know, like, "Oh, I don't know, that's weird. How do we have that all in the same head?" We didn't think of anything. So it was late. My dad and mom were heading off to bed, and we usually leave the TV on in our living room, and you know, it's pretty loud. So, you know, when we go into our room, our parents can't really hear us unless we're like yelling. So, I guess they were pretty exhausted, so they went off to bed. So we decided, you know what, we're pretty exhausted too. So we went off to bed, and I got ready. I was coming back from the bathroom, and I remember the sound of the music just kept on getting louder and louder and louder, and to the point where I was like, you know, singing the song, all around the merry something bush, the monkey chased the weasel, the monkey, pop goes the weasel. And I started singing that voicely, and the thing was, I was not speaking it myself. Like, it was not me. I mean, I was myself, because it would hurt my ears unless I would sing it, and even then it got louder. And as soon as I have a bunk bed, okay, guys, just so you know, I have a bunk bed. I sing it. My sister below me. My two sisters would sleep on the bed together. We have separate beds now, but we still have the bunk bed. I still sleep up top. My middle sister sleeps at the bottom. So, sorry, I had to fix my camera again. So, you know, I sang it. I was climbing up my thing. I heard a guy's voice. All around the merry bush, the monkey chased the weasel, like that. It was so creepy. Like, it was like a legit dude was in my house, in my ears, singing the song. And it got louder and louder and more aggressive. And then my sister and I remember I'm like, stop it, stop it. I got on my bed and I just started screaming, stop it, go away, stop it, I don't care, stop it, go away. And then my sister was like, go away, just leave now. And we remember, both of us had said this. Now, she, you know, was like, she heard it too, I guess. I had no idea that she had heard the exact same thing. My little sister, however...
I don't remember, I'm trying to sleep.
My sister, she's actually right here right now, come here. She is the one who had heard it, and everything, and she's the one who's like, shut up, I'm trying to go to sleep after a while, you know, after we said shut up, stop it, go away. And my little sister was kind of like in a trance. She had been playing with her little dolls, and then she stopped. She didn't hear us. She didn't notice us. Nothing. As soon as we said stop it, like that, the voice and everything was gone. Now, keep in mind, we had closet doors. And our closet, I'm gonna tell you this, it's the pits of hell. It's like hoarders on crack. I'm not fucking... It's like, you go in there, and you never come back out. So, we bury anything unwanted in there. Like this, I'm personally terrified of dolls. I stuffed a doll in there. I was almost life-size. I don't know what happened to it.
I heard banging.
I remember just the door had been opened a little bit. Now, we keep that door closed. You guys understand why. It was opened a little bit. And I remember the voice was emanating pretty much from there. Like, it came from that direction into my head. I've read stories of Laughing Jack. You know, about as soon as I found, you know, creepypasta and I showed it to my sisters. I know that's not a good thing for like little kids, but I showed it to them because I was fascinated by it. And you know, we've had some pretty troublesomes in our lives, so you know, like it's really not nothing for us to listen to these scary stories. We've had some stories ourselves, experiences. So it really is nothing for us to hear these stories. My sister, I think it was my little sister and maybe her who had found it the first time, and then when we saw it, we didn't really think anything of it. And then we were talking one day about, you know, experiences that we had had and paranormal stuff. And then we remembered the guy. And we connected the dots. And we were like, oh my god, is creepypasta real? Like, did we really, like, almost got killed by Laughing Jack? Here's the thing, our parents didn't hear us screaming or shouting at the top of our lungs when they should have been able to hear us. Like, they were up and everything. They really were. They were up. Even though they were getting ready for bed and whatever, you know, they'll watch a few movies, stay up a little bit longer. We were screaming at the top of our lungs. Nobody heard us. And as soon as that voice had left, my sister kept on playing with her dolls afterwards. She was like out of her trance, like nothing. I'm pretty sure she doesn't even really remember it since she was so little.
I remember some of it.
But it was very interesting. So that's why, you know, I do believe in creepypastas, and we do have other stories involving creepypastas. Like, the funny thing about our lives, guys, is we know creepypastas are real because we've had actual experiences.
I don't want dark creatures.
And you guys are probably saying, BS, this is so fake. I can swear on God, on freaking anything, I can swear to on my life that this is not fake. this is real. And you guys are probably saying, oh, you probably just read the story, whatever, and then that's where you got it from. No. No. We had never found creepypastas before that. We had never read anything, we never heard anything about creepypastas. Nothing to do with creepypastas or creepy clowns that are freaking toenails, motherfuckers. Sorry for cussing. Okay, so we really, you know, like that was something that was so weird. And, you know, just that experience was like, what? It still has me thinking to this day, you know, like, how is that even possible, you know? I'm still trying to figure it out, like, there is no possible way for that to have happened without us at least knowing some knowledge of him and everything else. You know how in the Creepypasta story, if you go to Mr. Creepypasta, the guy will laugh, you know, the guy who imitates him, whatever, he'll laugh like, you know, that insane creepy laugh. He had that laugh almost exactly like that. Almost exactly like that. But it was a bit more deeper. A little bit more deeper, if that makes sense. So that's pretty insane. So that's why when we first read the story and blah blah blah, we talked about it, everything, and then we went back to talking about it more. We realized that, you know, holy crap, how did that even, like, what? We were so confused, and it makes me shocked to believe that creepypastas, you know, like, they are supposedly urban legends, fake stories, whatever. You know what? I don't think that they're fake stories anymore. I can believe that some of them are real. Like, I actually, if you guys want to know any more creepypasta stories that we have, where we encounter more creepypastas, surprisingly, let us know in the comments down below, because guys, it's pretty amazing. Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy, guys.
Plus, I had a dream
I
of
love it.
Smile Dog, which was pretty scary, and it happened in real life. I heard growling Solibush, and
We can tell you so many stories. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So hopefully, you know, you guys like it. Sorry about that. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us if you guys want some more stories. I'll have my friends upload their spooky stories, and I'm probably gonna do a few more stories for you guys after this. So if you see me in the same cosplay, sorry about that. Bye. Hold on, guys. Actually, before I end the video, my sister just told me something really interesting. Also, we are in our parents' room right now, so if it looks funny, sorry. Tell everybody what you just said.
I remember you coming out of our room, like, being terrified and telling our dad, like, that you heard someone laughing and that you think there's someone in our house and heard something slam from inside our closet against the door.
I most likely think he got mad and just slammed his fist against the door or something like that.
Yeah, because there was nothing that could have fell from in there.
True that.
But didn't you say, like, you had a vision
Yes.
of that happening right before it happened?
I have
Which-
a vision of you coming out of the bathroom.
Oh my god, it won't focus. There we go. Which is kind of funny because that pretty much happened. You know, that's exactly how it happened. Like, you know, you hear a creepy guy laughing. Oh my god. You hear a creepy guy laughing in your closet and everything, and you're gonna freak out. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? And you're gonna run to your parents' room and cry to them, which is what we did, which I forgot to leave in.
I actually fell back to sleep because I was too noisy.
And my sister, she really just does not give an F, so she went back to sleep. Alright, that is it for this. I am so sorry for dragging this on. I've already said bye, so bye.